And the Canes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Hooks. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Miami's offense is on the field for the first time today. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Bullard. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
The Hurricanes will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Miami's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays, probably play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Punts it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like, that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's hooked. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's hooked.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying play action. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. 3rd down coming. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking for a man. It's Tebow. That's caught. It's Marion. Running to Green. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Extending the play. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This will likely be the last play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And the Canes will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. What a return that was as they put points on the board with that 91-yarder. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third down play from the gun. And the timing just a hair off.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First play of the drive comes from the 41. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty...
Turning it on! Touchdown, Hurricane! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. starts a drive trying to go up top. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Oh, he's got some space. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to pass, it's Tebow. Looking to scramble. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Canes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Trying to surge it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bullard. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Makes the grab. It's Bullard. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the Canes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. And the Hokies will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Tebow. Fires to the right. Got his man. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the running back. Makes him talk to the hand. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Off play action. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Big guy smells it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter.
Ready up.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Get set. Get set.
Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Hokies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is how's this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for room, it's Campbell. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space and couldn't come up with a completion on third down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Tebow. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Canes are in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
And some room to work. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Hurricanes. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll bring it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. On the ground, it's Campbell. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
And the Hokies will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Going for the marker on the ground. Finds a little space. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the
Ready,
offense.
fight.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
The Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Tebow. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Okay, ready?
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. And the Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Golden Flashes offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Canes!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. We've got a lot of ball left to play. We've got to keep going.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They'll give it to the back. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Dropping back, it's Howard. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
The Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Tebow. Throws to the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the golden flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off-play action on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
What a catch along the right sideline as he makes a huge play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Tebow. Rushes on him. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll immediately call timeout.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a...
Intercepted! They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Give to the running back. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Tebow. Escapes the sack. Gets the first himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
They call third down money down for a reason. Like, second down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered, doesn't force the football, and even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first down for this offense.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. Might as well give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Canes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. The snap sets up to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The play action fake. Looking to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Hurricane. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Brown. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Howard. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Here's the return. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Here's the pressure. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The offense will quickly use a timeout. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Game on the line. Offense has the ball. Down 1 score, time winding down. What is better than this? Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass, it's Howard. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bring in the heat. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The Canes will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the UConn Huskies offense will take the first swing of the game. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win and which style's going to prevail. Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll take it on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession.
On the double.
Great place to start for this offense.
Spider.
Looking to throw, it's Tebow. Makes the catch, it's Thomas.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
UConn will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Makes his man miss. Got enough space. Touchdown, Canes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. The give to the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field.
Okay, ready?
Now here's a chance after that score late in the first half to open the second half by putting another drive together.
It would be so awesome for this squad. Like, you did your first job. You took care of the 2-minute drill. Now come out, Jesse. Continue that momentum. Continue that feel-good juice you had in the locker room.
And this offense should be feeling that good juju, too, because they did some nice things on that last drive. Quarterbacks, skill players, offensive line, everybody gelling and playing together. Let's see if they can carry that forward here on this first drive of the second half.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got enough for the first. At the 35, he's got room. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. To the air. It's Tebow. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. UConn going back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now they'll run the draw. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
UConn will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field it close to the 50. And the returner will be brought down.
Got it.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0.
Easy.
Back to throw, it's Tebow. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Ready.
This should be the last play of the quarter.
Jackrabbit.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Ready.
So 1st down, we'll open up the final period.
Here we go. Black 24.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Ready.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like this all.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Okay, ready.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line.
Fire.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front, it's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's this.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Get set, get set.
Off the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive.
42 Spider.
The give is to Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now.
Lofts one deep down the right side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.